JR, welcome to Redship, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Nynja has developed and launched a game-changing, all-in-one communications platform that solves multiple pain points for global workers. Let's start with an overview of the platform and some of the key challenges that it solves for users.
Thank you. So basically, we had the concept of a better working collaboration suite or platform. We were working in 15 different countries. We had manufacturing facilities on 2 different continents, and we were using 7 or 8 different products. And one day we just said, there's got to be a better way to do this. So we said, the technology exists. Why can't we put this all together and create all the mission critical applications that we use in our course of our business day? And we came up with the concept Nynja. And we wanted to make it, because most of us were on the road 30, 40 weeks a year. We wanted to make it very mobile friendly. So we made it mobile first, which means you could do everything from your mobile that you would be able to do from your desktop. Unlike some of our competitors, some only have desktop versions, some the mobile is an afterthought and it has minimal functions, so forth and so on. So that was the whole premise behind creating the Nynja all-in-one collaboration platform. So you always knew where everything was, no matter what you needed to do, whether it was a video conference, whether it was sending a 2 gigabyte file somewhere, whether it was storing your information. So that was the whole premise of building the system way before we knew that the world was going to be a remote workplace. This was in 2016, 17. We were already remote because we were working, in 10 different countries, and we were all over the place. So COVID was, kind of a form factor for us to say, wow, our system really works.
JR, how many users are on the platform today, and how big is the addressable market opportunity?
So we started with 10,000 users in a beta, and then we were slowly, organically growing. And now, since the word's been out, we've been doubling every month, and we're going to be surpassing 100,000 users probably this week. And we're up to 750 new users per day now. And we're putting very little money into marketing currently, and we'll be able to expand that as we increase the investment. So the total addressable market, the last time we checked, and we're very busy running the company, so the last time we did our surveys and did some research, it was about $210 billion. And we're looking at a very small portion of that to get into the market, which we have a very good plan of attack. And it seems like the marketing we're doing is really hitting home and working.
What's your marketing strategy, JR? How are you getting the word out about your platform?
So basically, we started with the remote workers, which seemed like they needed a tool. And all the surveys we've done in the past were saying that they don't have the proper collaboration tools. Again, they're using the same way we were using a few years ago, a lot of different platforms, and their customers are using a lot of different platforms. So what Nynja does is Nynja's able to communicate with people that aren't on Nynja. And you could use the large file transfer with Nynja. You could use the video conferencing. You don't have to be on the Nynja platform in order to communicate. So it lends itself to all these remote workers, small businesses, agencies, SMBs, and so forth and so on.
Let's talk about some of the key players on your team. Who's driving this development?
David Jordan, who has a great resume, comes from 30 years of tech and has been in the video conferencing, instant messaging space and file transfer space for a pretty long time. Nikolai Benkoff, another one, has been in this space for 20 years, came from companies like Fuse and other collaboration platforms. So we have a really good team of technical team that has been working with the infancy stages of WebRTC. We have some patented stuff that we've created with signaling, and our product is patented. So, we have a really, really strong tech team, and all the people that I've mentioned have patents in those areas.
How big do you think you can scale this platform, JR? Do you have the necessary capital to drive continued growth?
Well, capital is always an issue with any company of any size, right? So we have had the proper amount of capital to date, and we're obviously looking for further capital to expand the marketing side of it and the scalability. Now, what's great about this platform is it's cloud-based. So the cost to scale traditionally is very expensive. But with a cloud platform, you could scale and then drain, scale and then drain. So it's very economical, and it's easier to scale than if we had to go out and provision servers and hardware and so forth and so on. So most of the money we're looking for right now is really for marketing.
To wrap up, JR, what is the key takeaway?
Well, to be completely frank, it's the first platform of its kind. that is going to offer, and we have it in beta right now, going to offer a global crypto payment platform, which nobody's ever done before. And we'll be able to meet the needs of the 60% of freelance workers that don't get paid for their work because of the payment issues, whether it's a wire banking issue, a transfer issue. So we will meet those demands. And I think that's really where the future is, to have a global economy with a collaboration platform that you could pay people and have transparent transactions right inside your own platform.
An interesting story. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you very much, Greg.